Hey, what is up, guys? I'm back here with a new mock draft, and I'm gonna be doing these single team mock drafts. I'll do a New York Giants mock draft and teams like that. Starting off with the Bears because they're obviously my favorite team. So let's just get right into it and like it if you'd like to see more of these. So there you go, and we'll start off the video obviously now. And in the first round, I think the Bears select Peter Skoronski, tackle out of Northwestern. You can move him to guard. And you protect Justin Fields. I think that they could go wide receiver, but the right thing to do is lineman. And even if the lineman is a bust, nobody's going to get mad at you for attempting to get a good lineman because it was the right thing to do. But if you get a wide receiver and he ends up being like Kevin White again, everybody's going to get mad and say, you should have gone O-lineman. So this is just the right thing to do. Protect your future quarterback, and then later in the draft, address the other position you need. In round 2, I think they go Andre Carter, and the reason I think they go Andre Carter out of Army is because he is an edge rusher, and the defense has played horrible since they've traded away Roquan Smith and Robert Quinn, the two best players on the defense and really on the whole team. And you traded them away, which I understand because one of them is old and he's probably not going to get better than he is at the time, and he's being paid a lot of money. So you trade him away, and then Roquan, his contract is coming to an end, so you trade him away. But Andre Carter is going to be a more developmental type of guy, which is what your coach is going to be able to do because he's a defensive coach. So these defensive players you draft that aren't as good right away are the kind of players that you can develop with a defensive coach, and that's why I think they go Andre Carter. But I think they'll actually be able to get him in the third round because he's probably going to fall because his numbers have just been pretty bad. In the third round with their next pick, I think that they got Owen Pappoe out of Auburn. He's a linebacker, off-ball linebacker, but he gives you great versatility. He's like an outside linebacker, but he's not a pass rusher. He's an off-ball cover, but he's also really good at blitzing, and he's a great tackler, and he'll be a good replacement for Roquan, or you can play him an outside linebacker, just not in the middle. But he'll also kind of be a little bit developmental. He has some things you'll need to teach him, but he'll be a great player. He'll be pretty good right away. He'll be decent, and then later on, he should be a great player. In the fourth round, with their first fourth-round pick, which will probably be the Bears' fourth-round pick, I think that they do finally address wide receiver in the draft by drafting another big wide receiver in Johnny Wilson, 6'7", and he's out of Florida State. He's massive, absolutely massive. You just throw the ball up to this guy, and any corner, he'll probably moss. It's dangerous. You just send him on a route, and that's what you do. And that is why they would draft him. If you make him a great route runner, just make him great at something. He's not that fast, but he's got some speed. He'll moss anybody. It's horrible, and it'd suck to see. I'd hate to be a 5'10" undersized corner and end up having to cover Johnny Wilson. I'd get mossed, and I'd be on Sports Center, and it'd just suck. So that's why they would draft Johnny Wilson. With the final pick in the fourth round, which is the Eagles' fourth-round pick, I think that they go Ainias Smith. He's a wide receiver, and you may think it's weird to draft two wide receivers in the same round, but it makes sense because it's just two different players completely. You have a 6'7" player, and then Ainias Smith, who's not big. He's built like Tyreek Hill, and he's even smaller. So he's somebody who'll be good on screens. He's like a better Velus Jones, really. And that's what he is. So you get him on the screen, he'll be easy to tackle, but that's if you can get your hands on him. And that's just hard to do. So that's why they take Ainias Smith out of Texas A&M.